Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss the relationship of brotherhood from Bhagavad Gita, text number 26. So this is the fifth relationship of Arjuna's relative. So this war itself was fought amongst brothers. So it is said that brothers should never fight. They should be like a Ram and Lakshman. So in Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga and Satya Yuga, brothers used to never fight. They used to be always very close, intimate and always supportive to each other. But in Kali Yuga, it is said that the brothers will fight, and that is the beginning of this Mahabharat war with the fight of brothers. So at the beginning of Kali Yuga, there is a story of two brothers, and before Kali Yuga start, they were fighting, and their case came to the king. And that time, actually, these two brothers were fighting for one reason. One brother was telling that I saw the treasure first, but my brother touched the treasure in the farm first. So where both of them were farmers, and these two brothers, got the treasure, and they were fighting that this treasure should be given to my brother. Why? The one brother was telling, first this treasure is seen by my brother, that's why this treasure should be given to my brother. And the other brother was telling, no, actually the first this treasure was touched by my brother, so it should be given to my brother. So this was a healthy fight, this was a healthy relationship of brothers. But as soon as Kali Yuga started, then the king was also confused to take the decision, and then Prime Minister, the minister of king told, just wait for one day, my dear Maharaj, just wait and watch the effect of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is characterized by quarrel and hypocrisy, so you just see this case will become opposite in the next day. And next day when Kali Yuga started, the same brothers were fighting for a selfish purpose, not for a selfless purpose. So this is the effect of Kali Yuga. The brothers will fight in the age of Kali. So it is said that these 100 brothers called as Kaurava, the sons of Dhritarashtra, were very envious of Pandavas, the 5 sons of Pandu. So it was already decided that as Pandu died and there were no king, so temporarily Dhritarashtra was made a king till the time Pandavas, the sons of Pandu, will grown up, and then they will take over the kingdom. But as they started growing up, the Dhritarashtra was having this 100 sons guided and led by Duryodhana. They were very envious of these Pandavas, and they were always trying to kill them in many ways. So in this way, Duryodhan was the incarnation of Kali. And when Duryodhan was born, it is said that he was crying like a donkey, and all the donkeys and the vultures and the crows were taking out very inauspicious sound. The typhoon was coming and the natural calamity started happening. This was the indication that the birth of Duryodhana was totally inauspicious. Even Vidur advised, you have to kill this son, otherwise he will be the cause of all annihilation of the Kuru dynasty. So take a good advice and kill this son as soon as possible. And this Duryodhana and 100 sons of Kauravas were made by cloning. They were not having a natural birth like from the womb of a mother, because Gandhari was very envious of Kunti Maharani. When Kunti Maharani got 5 sons, then she became so envious that she beat her stomach, and from that beating came out the pulp. And then Vyasadeva, with the technique of cloning, created the 100 sons, out of which Duryodhana was the elder. So this was the reason why this Duryodhana, as a brother of Arjuna, was totally inauspicious. And there was another good brother, his name was Yuyutsu. So this Yuyutsu was also, he was not one of the 100 sons, but he was a son of a Dhritarashtra from one maid servant. And this Yuyutsu actually, when before the battlefield the announcement was done, whoever want to change the party, they have the opportunity now, so change the party. So that time this Yuyutsu went to Yudhishthir Maharaj and requested that I want to fight on your side because you are the religious person. I am very inspired by your example. And that time actually very happily Yudhishthir Maharaj also accepted this Yuyutsu, and then this Yuyutsu left the Kaurava's side and very nicely he fought for Yudhishthir, and Yudhishthir also gave him the blessings that on this battlefield Yuyutsu you will not be killed, you will be alive. And it was actually this Yuyutsu who gave the funeral rites and funeral ceremonies to all these Kauravas at the end. So this is how it goes. So the good association and the bad association. So this is called as brotherhood, bhratru. Even this word bhratru, from which comes the word bhradra, and from which the word comes brother. So there is a similarity between the pronunciation as well. So this is the bhratru, bhratra. Hare Krishna. Thank you.